easy to work with. You know, I mean, there was the first time, I probably went, like 5 months consistently filming without losing my cool, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay, so I went 5 months. They had never heard me raise my voice or anything. And then there is a scene where the guy was gonna touch the girl's scarf. You know, Sebastian was gonna touch Lily's scarf. And someone was like, no, we don't need any scarf touching. And I was like, then what would they do? We need an intimate gesture, you know, that's not too bad. Like, you know, because, you know, you don't want to invade someone's space too bad, but, you know, just a scarf touch. And they were like, no, they tried to argue me down. I was like, I want the freaking scarf touch. And so they were like, you know, because I like almost yelled it, you know.
And this was my co-star's second day of working with us.
Yeah.
And she flips out like that.
I'm nervous.
Oh,
saying,
yeah.
Okay, well, this is how this going to go from the beginning, from the end. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well.
But other than that, I mean, you know, because if you can't give me something to supplement for that gesture, then we're going to have it, you know. If you can't give me something better, I mean, what else are we going to do?
You have to be a leader in those settings anyway. Somebody has to be the director.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Do you act in any of your productions?
Well, there's been a couple of times where I've had little cameos. Like, there's a part in Shades of Amber where I sit next to Jade and I'm like, you know, what's wrong? You look like something's bothering you. And in A Touch of Sapphire, I cut it from the series, like, whole thing. But in one of the parts, I don't know which part it was, then I'm actually yelling, look out. And they wanted me to cut it because I sped the voice up. So it's like, look out, you know, and it's real high pitched.
Do you enjoy being in front of the camera or behind the scenes?
I like both, you know, because they say you always dress nice, you know, you should be on front. In Reincarnate, I actually am one of the lead characters because we've only got 5 characters. They're all a lead, you know? And I mean, honestly, I'm easy to work with. I'm one of the easiest people you're going to come across as a female director. As a director, period, I'm one of the nicest, you know, because I don't lose my temper. I'm very workable and agreeable. You know, if you have an idea, it's not a dictatorship. I'm not like, no, you know, you can't say what you're thinking because I wrote it. But, you know.
So would you say to someone who's in media or any area where they're following their dream that they have to be flexible and how they need to work with other people? You can't just treat the people on the set, you know, like dirt. You have to really kind of have some leadership and people skills. Is that, you find that easy or is that hard for you?
I think it's pretty easy. You have to make friends with the people. You're going to spend your days with them and you're not paying them. If you're not paying them, you definitely have to be nice. I mean, like for Shades of Amber, I brought snacks. For A Touch of Sapphire, the people never really ate the snacks, so I kind of stopped bringing them. Sometimes I brought cake, though. Elizabeth's like,
I ate everything.
Yeah. One day, she was the only person who ate the cake. I was like, but, you know, it was in the scene, too. And then she was like, well, I'm taking these pieces. So, I mean, everything,
so you have to treat the people around
fun.
you right.
You do. You just have to be friends with these people. I mean, you know, you have to pick people who you can relate to, you know, people who you just think will do the best job. If they're serious and committed, because they don't realize this is, even though it's free, I'm still a source for a resume, you know, and I will write you a wonderful letter of recommendation if you do a good job. I did that. And one person actually got a role because I wrote a letter of recommendation.
Wow. Cool.
And so, I mean, I am a writer. I will make anything sound good as long as you give me something to work on, you know?